These are all my thoughts and opinions based on all the public information available to me out in the public domain. So, the 1 pound Dutch ass, and I say Dutch ass, of California now wants to move to the UK. And the royal family are trying to manufacture this move. Make no mistake about that. You know how sad of a day it is when it's not because you're a good person or you've done great things or that you want to move back to the UK because you love the country, you love its people. No, it's a terrible thing when your message is, I have no choice, I failed everywhere else, in spite of the fact that I trashed everybody. Because let's be clear on this. Harry and Meghan Markle left the UK, no, fled the UK, trashed everybody on their way out. Her family, his family, the institution. They trashed, slandered, and lied about it. Wrongly thinking, because they were drinking their own arrogant Kool-Aid, that everybody wanted them. Because this is how stupid people think. Because Harry and Meghan Markle are both idiots. And they're both stupid. Clearly they're not that smart, because they had a gold mine. And instead of becoming rich of it, they sunk it. And now they're tainted goods for everybody. That's it. That's what it comes down to. So now the royal family and many other people are putting feelers out, saying, oh, the queen wants him for the... And it's always using the queen's name, because they know that if the queen says it, people are more reluctant to criticize it. It's just like when they did their thing with the teen suicide thing, people were afraid to criticize it. It's like when they put their children in front of them, they know that people are more reluctant to criticize it, because people are worried that it's going to be perceived in such a way that we're criticizing the queen, or we're criticizing the teen suicide thing, or that we're criticizing everything. So I don't have a problem. It's as a family, the royal family say, you know what? I miss my grandson. I want to see him. I want to have him as a family member. But as a working member of the monarchy, absolutely not. But these are just my thoughts and opinions. Absolutely not. Of course they are our family. If he wants to come back to the UK and make his own way as whatever, that's fine. But not as a working member of the monarchy. So please go to the Instagram and Twitter accounts of the Queen, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, and Clarence House, and ask respectfully to have Harry removed from the royal website. He does not live in the United Kingdom. It is time. You would think that people would start 2022 with a clean slate, without lies. But no, here we are perpetrating this, doing the same old thing, still on that website saying that Harry lives in the UK. He doesn't. He can commit any crime in the United States and then just fly back to the United Kingdom and say, hey, I'm a British subject, and I'm, my grandma's not going to extradite me because I'm the Queen's grandson. So they're all acting with impunity, because for 40 or some years they have been led to believe that they can. It's up to us to say, no, you can't. So if Harry and Meghan want to be back in the UK because they want to be with his family, I don't know why any family member would want to be with people like them. If you're bitten by a snake not once, twice, or 3 times, because it wasn't just one thing that Meghan and Harry have said. They have repeatedly put out that message. So if you're bitten by a snake 3 or 4 times, why would you want it back? Because maybe the 5th time they won't bite? It's really stupid. That is the definition of insanity. To repeatedly do the same thing over and over and over and expect different results. That is the definition of insanity. So if anybody expects 2 amoral, crooked, grifters, fraudsters, traitors like Harry and Meghan Markle to suddenly behave decently, then we have to question the people expecting them to behave differently. Because then that means that the people who expect them to be something other than what they are insane. Then the problem no longer lies with Harry and Meghan Markle. The problem lies with people enabling them or expecting a snake to behave like a dog. What do you guys think? I mean, these are just my thoughts and opinions, Now I want to talk a little bit about So no, to me, Meghan Markle and Harry, as working members of the monarchy, are not welcome. They cannot represent Canada. They cannot represent the institution of the monarchy. That's a no for me. Please let me know your comments. Now, in regards to Andrew, many people, I heard quite a few articles that said, oh, well, he's using the agreement that Virginia Roberts or Virginia Giuffre, which way she goes, to hide behind it. I can tell you, I have had sugars post things in the Facebook page of my school and my clinic, and it's a bitch to remove them. And I am a farmer, and it cost me almost $3,000 to get rid of those. I got a new postings in Facebook instead of because I had given me control. Instead of them living up to it when I try to remove them, I have to rewrite to them again, and it's costly. So if people say he should go to the trial, I can tell you, writing one letter, almost $3,000. And those lawyers are terrible. Now, it is horrible when judges don't uphold the law. We have things like what happened with Meghan Markle. The law states that Meghan Markle should have been taken to trial. There should have been a trial to hear this. This is why. And instead of the judges being held accountable and Meghan Markle being held accountable, we have an MP now saying that they're going to redraft the entire privacy law as a result because judges are not doing their job. Does that make any sense to you guys? Instead of holding those judges accountable and say, no, the judgment you gave was wrong. You are not interpreting the law. This should have gone to trial. Instead, they want to do it the long way, the hard way. And now there's no mention about that redrafting of the law, in spite of the fact that this MP said so earlier on, because that's how they work. They make a big thing and then they hope that we forget about it. I haven't forgotten about the bullying investigation. How about you? That's another thing to ask the Queen and Clarence House and everybody. And go to their public platforms. I have a viewer of mine who sent me her letter, and it's disheartening. She wrote to the House of Commons and the main Lord of the House of Commons, and basically he washed his hands off of it in regards to the royal family, saying that it's not in his purview to do anything about it, that it falls on the Queen. So don't write privately. Go to their public platforms. Go to the UK Parliament platforms and say, why aren't you doing this and that? Why are the same for the Queen, the same for Clarence House, and the same for Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. I love Prince William. Honestly, I think we need to get rid of everything. I am a 1,000% monarchist, and I am a 1,000,000% against crooked royals. There's a big difference, because the monarchy as an institution, when it's working fine and it's admired, it does its job. But how can the monarchy be efficient right now? How can the monarchy efficiently represent us? Because the only thing that the monarchy has going for them in order to be efficient in their job, to do their job, is the reputation. How can they do their job efficiently right now? So it has to be cleansed. So for people to say that Prince Andrew, he should go to trial, he should defend it, it is expensive. And if it can be cut quickly, he should do it. Now, I don't like Prince Andrew. For obvious reasons, I don't like Virginia Giuffre because she's a liar. She is a bad example to be used as a victim, because this is a woman who recruited women willingly for money. And she was already 18 years of age. She was not stupid. And then she signed that agreement when she was 26 years of age with a lawyer present because she wanted the money. This is not a woman, in my eyes, who's a victim. This is a woman who is a predator and who deserves to be alongside Ghislaine Maxwell. We had 2 testimonies from 2 of the 4 victims that testified in Ghislaine Maxwell's trial, stating that when they were 13 and 14, it was Virginia Roberts who recruited them and took them to Jeffrey Epstein. And Virginia Roberts has lied so much. So no, when people say, he's hiding behind that, you know what? Good for him. It's like when a woman falsely claimed that she was abused. It's not good for the people who are, and it's not good for the people they're accusing. So that's my take on it. I don't know. Please leave your comments about that. And I just want to say something quickly about Manchester United, because I got so many emails from you guys, dissing Ronaldo. Cristiano, if you saw that, he was pressing in that game against the Wolves, and he was pulling people over. And these idiots were not doing anything. They were just sticking around, If anything, Cristiano, if it weren't for Cristiano, they would have been out a long time ago. And you know what? It takes a team. I have played soccer, and people keep talking about, oh, the commitment of the players. I can be committed. Put me on that field, and I can tell you that I would love to run. The commitment is there, but I'm a crappy player. And it's the same with the players that they have now. And instead of them owning up to the fact that they're not good enough, and it gets worse when you have a player, the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, which exposes how crap the other players are. So don't send me emails dissing Ronaldo because Cristiano Ronaldo, because he's the GOAT. And you know I love him. Anyways, let me know what you think. Is Meghan Markle welcome in the UK? I ask all the British people. Is Meghan Markle and Harry the kind of people that you would welcome into the monarchy? Not the UK. Not as their family, because as their family members. But would you welcome them back into the monarchy, giving them an official role, enjoying privileges and perks that to represent you? Are those two people worth you would like to proudly say they represent you and the monarchy, an institution that they trashed for money, and because everything else has failed, now they want to go back to it? I say let them eat shit. That's my just my private personal opinion. Okay, so thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe, guys, and thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think.